By the year 2026, the rapidly growing creator-led commerce market in India is projected to hit $20 billion. Yet, while the total economic pie expands rapidly, the way most individual creators actually make money is stuck in the past. Creators face a strict choice: keep hustling for flat-fee brand sponsorships that pay once and disappear, or transition to a performance-based model that scales with their audience. That performance model is creator commerce. It is a digital ecosystem where creators earn a direct commission every time their audience buys a recommended product. This shifts content creation from a chaotic pursuit of viral views into a structured, highly trackable sales engine. The traditional influencer route requires heavy operational lifting. Creators spend their weeks pitching brands, negotiating contracts, and executing rigid creative briefs dictated entirely by the advertiser. This chart shows how traditional flat-fee revenue plays out. You get an upfront payment when a video goes live. It looks like a massive win until you examine the space between deals. The moment that post falls down the feed, your income drops to zero. At the same time, pumping out overt brand-controlled advertisements burns through the one asset that makes the channel valuable: audience trust. Traditional sponsorships are essentially rented influence. Your earning potential is hard-capped by erratic brand budgets, rather than the actual loyalty of your viewers. Standard creator commerce requires a different set of inputs. Instead of pitching brands, you embed product links naturally into your daily content and analyze real-time dashboard data to see what your audience is actually clicking on. The result is recurring commissions. You earn a percentage based strictly on actual audience purchases, and that income scales linearly with your channel's traffic. This activates your entire back catalog of evergreen videos. A tech review you posted 6 months ago can continue generating steady passive revenue today, long after a traditional sponsorship would have expired. But there is a severe trade-off to this model. You forfeit the safety net of a guaranteed upfront payment. However, the economics of performance are completely unforgiving. If your viewers watch the video but do not click the link and complete a purchase, you earn absolutely nothing for your effort. This matrix highlights the difference. Traditional deals pay a one-time fee for awareness, while commerce demands recurring commissions based on conversion metrics. Moving to perception, a traditional post is an ad with low trust. Commerce operates as a genuine recommendation, requiring high trust. Standard creator commerce completely transfers the financial risk of conversion onto the creator. To make it work, you need deep strategic alignment with what your audience actually wants to buy. Platforms like Zokera have evolved this structure to solve that exact conversion friction. They use what is called a dual benefit model. In this system, creators still share curated deals from vetted brands. But instead of just clicking a standard affiliate link, the audience actually receives tangible cashback on their purchase. When you give your viewers direct financial value and real savings, the psychology of the transaction shifts. The likelihood of them clicking and buying increases significantly because they are actively benefiting from the deal.
The immediate trade-off here is strict content alignment. To utilize cashback effectively, you have to actively integrate shopping or deal curation into your videos. If you run a pure comedy or sketch channel, inserting product links can feel disjointed. By layering audience cashback on top of creator commissions, this dual benefit model turns audience trust into a mutually beneficial economic transaction. It feels like a reward to the viewer, rather than a tax on their attention. This bar chart reveals a statistical anomaly in the market. Micro-creators, those with 10,000 to 100,000 followers, are driving conversion rates between 8 and 12%. That vastly outperforms the sub-2% rates of massive celebrity influencers. Smaller, highly engaged communities have a much tighter feedback loop. A niche creator speaks directly to specific pain points, which translates into real-world shopping behavior much faster than a passive, massive following. We see this exact dynamic fueling the rapid rise of regional creators broadcasting in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Bengali. These vernacular creators are capturing enormous Tier 2 and Tier 3 audiences that traditional advertising agencies routinely ignore or undervalue in their media buys. Under the strict mathematics of modern creator commerce, an authentic regional connection and high niche influence are quantifiably more valuable than raw, generalized follower counts.
Choosing the optimal monetization strategy comes down to a channel's specific metrics. There is no single path that works for everyone. We map this on a quadrant chart. The horizontal axis measures audience trust and engagement, while the vertical tracks the content niche, from broad entertainment to high-intent shopping. For nano and micro creators in this top right quadrant, dual benefit platforms like Zokera are highly effective. Traditional brands often bypass creators with low overall reach. By leveraging their high audience trust into immediate, trackable commerce income, smaller channels create a viable path to professionalization. Established macro creators spanning these middle zones must utilize a hybrid model to maximize their enterprise value. These larger channels should maintain their lucrative flat fee deals to fund new frontline content, but aggressively deploy creator commerce links to monetize the vast, underutilized viewership of their older video libraries. The correct strategy requires balancing a creator's immediate need for upfront cash against their actual capacity to drive genuine, long-term sales. Creator commerce is an unforgiving, performance-based business. The era of getting paid simply to accumulate views on the internet is permanently ending. The market is rapidly discarding one-off sponsored posts in favor of deep 12 to 24-month partnerships that demand continuous, measurable conversions. The definitive rule for surviving the 2026 landscape is direct alignment. A creator must provide their audience with actual economic value, like tangible cashback, in exchange for their attention and their dollars. When creators stop merely selling to their audience and start aligning their own financial incentives with their viewers' savings, they build a sustainable, highly scalable enterprise out of a fragile internet presence.